Ed Markey says it could fund every community health center in America for 26 years. Maybe, but if they weren't run by the government, they wouldn't need funding at all. Yeah, okay, I'll take your clapping. But, you know, just click your heels 3 times, make a wish, and poof, all the problems that they made worse will go away. But the truth is, these brats have no clue. Asking them to run an economy is like asking Cat to spot you on the bench press. It'll all come crashing down. These dopes picture Elon diving into a vat of gold coins like Scrooge McDuck. But Elon doesn't just have hundreds of billions lying around. An estimated $800 billion of his fortune is tied up in SpaceX alone. It's not cash, it's capital for building rockets, cars, satellites. You know, all the stuff Dems think appear from a magic lamp. And even if he decided ever to cash out, his companies would collapse and ruin hundreds of thousands of lives. So his company runs not to his benefit, but to theirs. He can't take the money and run. Where could he go? He doesn't own a home. Meanwhile, the lefty lecturers sit on their own fat stacks. Ro Khanna is worth a fortune, but that's because his wife's father made millions in auto parts. No wonder he doesn't get it. He thinks money comes from saying, I do. Bernie's made millions peddling books about how evil capitalism is. Liz Warren's ended up with several millions herself. I suppose we should ask, how? Wasn't from her bogus recipes in Native American cookbooks. We all know you can't cook a whole buffalo in a microwave. But Dems have always been too lazy to learn economics. They prefer the soft sciences, like puppy pronouns and is my cat racist? Elon's companies have pumped $300 billion into the economy through wages, procurements, and taxes. Meanwhile, AOC blocked Amazon from bringing 40,000 jobs to NYC. That's one way to prevent more millionaires, keep everyone poor. Still, these clowns treat him like a Nazi hoarding treasure. Yet, thanks to them, the government has burned through trillions, and they can't even cure whatever it is I picked up at the Lilith Fair in 1998. Meanwhile, Elon's new IPO just created 4,000 millionaires and 400 millionaires. He's built 800,000 good-paying jobs. SpaceX is helping NASA send us to the moon, then to Mars. He developed brain chips so the paralyzed live their lives again. And no, Joy, they don't come in barbecue flavored. Tesla makes cars and now robots that will handle all the jobs humans can't stand, like having sex with Hassan Piker. He saved free speech on X after your buddies blacklisted us. His boring company digs tunnels to end a drain on all of our lives, which is traffic. The fact is, Elon's got more successful companies than he has kids. And unlike kids, he didn't have to screw anybody to get them. Despite being called a fascist, a racist, Elon proved all these leeches dead wrong, which isn't hard. If you put them in charge of a lemonade stand, the lemons would go on strike. Let's welcome tonight's guest. And we call her the Iron Lady, but she has no idea how to iron. New York Times bestselling author, Fox News contributor, Kat. It's kind of infuriating that you have politicians looking at a private citizen and saying, we think you should spend your money this way. And also, we're just going to take it.
Well, of course they want to take it. They want to see how quickly they can waste it or give it to Somali refugees.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad. They've blown trillions of dollars, and they want to see if they can do it. And it's just they want to go after him. Nobody's ever been able to do this before. Take it as far as they can, and he's been able to do it as a white African-American Nazi with 27 children to pay child support to.
Yeah.
And they want us to have green, clean everything, and he's the guy that created a market for that. But they say buy from anybody but him. He's the only one selling it. But you're carving swastikas into the cars, which is crazy. They're electric, and Nazis used gas.
You know,
It's historically accurate.
It's not a lie. But you bring up a good point. You know, Kat, how can we trust these people who loved Elon one minute and then tried to destroy his dealerships and his cars? Don't they? Also, here's another question, because I forgot to ask. I feel like these people realize that their ignorance is a protection. Like if they don't know how things work, then they can't be proven wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's easy to be like, oh, he has $1 trillion and that's not fair. And that's, I guess, one way to look at stuff. But people in the government specifically saying it drives me nuts.
Yes.
Because let's say, okay, obviously $1 trillion would be nice to give some of that to people who need it. The government is not the people who need it.
Yeah.
The government, look at what they do with the money that we already give them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's just the biggest racket that if you don't want to give your money to the government or be forced to give your money by the government, then you don't care about XYZ social problem. When really it's just that you know enough to know that the government's track record of solving XYZ, whatever problem it is not good.
Right.
It just ends up getting wasted, and the money has to go here, money has to go there, money has to go there. People have to get paid, and it's all corrupt, and da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's just really, really rich because the reason that I don't have more money isn't Elon Musk having $1 trillion. That's not the reason that anybody doesn't have. That's
The reason is the government.
The government.
Yes. They tax the out of you. Yeah. No.
There is.
You want to talk about a finite pie?
Yes, there is one entity in this whole story that we're talking about right now that has taken money from you forcibly, and it's not Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy is it's stupid and it's wrong, and anyone who's paying attention realizes that giving money to the government does not equal solving a problem. But it's so widely accepted by so many people that is the case.
And also, I mean, we got to move on, but it is unbelievable to me that when somebody says they're a trillionaire, they think there's $1 trillion. He has $1 trillion.
He says $1 trillion like of cash in a garage.
It's like these are your leaders. These are these are people in the media saying this stuff. It's insane.